MK7 Golf R. This is nuts. Where's the clutch? It's exciting. We dislike them. Hello world, welcome back to Accelerate and welcome to Jason's MK7 Volkswagen Golf R.
Yeah, no, everybody that knows us knows how we feel about the VW Golf R.
We're not the biggest fans.
We're not, but I gotta be honest, as soon as this thing pulled around the corner, it did. Straight away I was attracted to it, I gotta be honest, it is really, really nice.
If there's everyone that's going to convince us this might be it, so let's get stuck in.
Yeah, we'll see.
What's
a puddle, dude?
Jason's Golf R is far from standard. It has a ram air induction kit and back box delete with a stage 2 remap bringing the power to around 380 brake horsepower. It also has KW V3 coilovers and Club Sport brake discs with EBC red stuff pads. This thing is dripping in genuine forged carbon fibre. It has vented forged carbon wings, fuel door, B-pillars, wing mirrors and spoiler. And yes, Jason has even more plans for more forged carbon. I think it's time we take this thing out on the road. So guys, you join us out on the road in Jason's MK7 Golf R. First of all, I want to say a massive thank you to Jason for not only bringing the car down, he's just like me in the sense that he really doesn't like people driving his car. But once again, I mean, he's got to know us, he knows what we're all about, so he has given us the keys and told us to have some fun with it, so massive thanks for that. Now, this is going to be an interesting video. I'm going to start off by saying, I am just going to be brutally honest. We've said many times before, we're not the biggest fans of the VAG sort of group, the Volkswagen Audi group, but even the MK7 Golf R, the issue we find with them, they are fantastic cars, but in a sense, they're too good. I mean, they do everything too well. And I think the issue with me and Kenny is we've always had daily cars and track cars. So we've either had comfortable daily drivers and your absolute raw race cars, and these, if you want a car that does both, I don't think you will find a better car than the Golf R. So, I mean, I've been driving this thing literally a few minutes now. It's in auto sort of comfort modes, and I've got to say, you wouldn't know you're in a Golf R. The exhaust on this is very muted, and I mean that in a good way. The gearbox upshifts are absolutely seamless. The only thing I will say I'm not a huge fan about the DSG is you do get that initial jerk when you're setting off, basically in slow moving traffic. The MK7 Golf Rs came with 300 brake, which still blows my mind. Now, the beauty of the Golf Rs is they are a family hatchback, and they are, from my experience at the moment, I've been driving it normal. It is driving like a Golf. It is exactly what you would expect from a Golf, but the mods that Jason's done to this, he's done it so well. These KW coilovers, these roads are not the best. The KW coilovers are absolutely soaking up the bumps lovely. So going back to the whole thing of us not being the biggest fans, we wanted a Golf R on the channel for that reason. We've said we're not the biggest fans, but there's a few cars now that we've thought not the biggest fans of until we drive them, and then you can really understand what they're about. One thing I will say, a massive hats off to Jason. Actually, there's a few things. The fact that it's a 3-door. When was the last time you saw a 3-door MK7 Golf R driving around? And the colour, it's such a breath of fresh air to see one not in blue. They do look very good in blue, but the colour with this and all of the forged carbon to go with it. I did say to him I don't want to like this car. This is the part I've been looking forward to. National speed limit, sport mode in the Golf R. Let's see what she can do. The traction was kicking in. Wow. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. So put my foot down then, you do get a bit of lag, which is surprising for such a modern car, but oh my god, the downshift. So the upshift, even when you're going that fast, it is just seamless. And the downshift's there in sport mode, it does auto blip, so it's, oh my god, it is seamless. Right, if I'll have another little blip, see the lag, and then, oh my god, this thing is quick. Oh, the noise, the turbo noise. Unfortunately, the Golf R's, another thing that puts me off them is the type of people that usually drive them, and I know that sounds very judgmental, but if you have a conversation with someone about a Golf R, it's only a matter of time before they start mentioning stages and pops and bangs, and that is exactly when I leave the room as quick as I can, because I can't deal with it. What has been done to this one, it does feel alive, and okay, it's not the most engaging, and when we say things like that, they've obviously got a fly-by-wire throttle, so you don't get as much feedback, but just, it is such a good all-rounder. I've just put this thing back into drive, back into normal mode. I didn't really, it's got auto start-stop, and I forget, I've got to keep telling myself, this is a Volkswagen Golf, and this is what Volkswagen are good at. They are so good at making cars. I was on a hill, it's got hill start, I mean, big hole, watch that. It's got hill start, it's got, because it's a DSG, I mean, it does everything for you. I've jumped in this car, and I'm just driving it, even driving it quickly. We've always said, these are the type of cars you can just jump in, anyone can drive them fast, so if you want an out-of-the-box car that does that, and does it well, does everything well, I don't think you could go much better than a Golf R. Okay, it's a lot more, so, Jason said this is 380 brake. It feels a lot more angry than that. I was expecting this to be very numb, but the traction's kicking on. Oh, the turbo noise is phenomenal as well, but it's a lot more aggressive than I thought, and I mean in a good way. I mean, it feels very tameable, and steering's got a nice bit of weight to it. Okay. Passenger seat, the confidence is flat going into the, oh man, wow. It's fighting, oh my god. Okay, that made my stomach go, I haven't had that for a while.
I was like, where's the clutch? Yeah, this is weird. So I've never ever driven one of these.
I keep forgetting that. I'm always like, yeah, the Golf R's, and well, you've never driven one.
No, I know, and I'm still like, they suck. Yeah. But I gotta be honest, I really like the look of this one.
I don't know if you agree with me, it's hard to say why we dislike them. Not that they're bad cars. I mean, you jump in and out. I mean, it's a Golf. The Germans know how to build cars. I mean, I didn't touch on it, but like everything's ergonomic, everything's simple, everything's where you'd expect it to be.
As any other VAG is. Yeah. Now, this is the other thing with them. I think the problem is that they are everywhere as well. So it's more of a, and sometimes in the wrong hands. But
I've said that.
the other thing we always keep saying is they do everything too well.
Yep.
Now,
but jumping off what you just said, this sort of interrupted you. You said
Sorry,
the way this one looks, that is what made me think, oh, okay, I like this. And then after Jason took me out in this, I knew they were good car, and I understand why people love them, but now I really understand, because he was throwing it about then, and it's so capable, man. It really is.
Well, let's see.
And very quickly, it's idling now. This one do you know when you don't want it to be? When you want it to be.
I genuinely got in here and I thought, is it running?
Yeah.
And I had to check the rev because it is so quiet.
But watch when it comes alive and the turbo noises. It makes turbo
Ooh, does
noises.
it? Yeah, okay. Now, Jason doesn't let usually many people drive this either, does he?
As in, no one. Much like Reese last week.
Yeah, I know he's a little bit nervous, but I will take care of you, baby. So let's see what I can do.
Be gentle.
Holy crap! Dude, this is nuts.
And you can see the traction lights flashing.
I know, it was just, that's what he was doing, just kept blinking at me. And sorry, Jason, if I made you a little bit nervous then, because I was like, I'll take it a little bit easy, but oh my God, it's so encouraging. It wants you to drive it hard then, but then now it's normal.
Yeah.
And quiet.
And that's what surprised. One of the main things I said to Jason, I wasn't expecting it to egg you on.
No, this is what I mean. I was like, oh, I'll have a little pull in first. And then I went second, then into third.
And then I'm not letting go. This wants me to go.
I know, but yeah, I don't want to like it, but I love it, man. This is nuts. Well, let's see what it does on the way back up, though, is it?
Yeah.
The fun part. Okay, let's see what it'll do up this then. You just feel that little loss of traction, and then it just hooks up.
It's the perfect amount of drama, though.
It really is. The gearbox. These gearboxes. I haven't driven many of them.
No, that's mad. You haven't.
Oh my God, what a gearbox!
And another thing I did see, that you can just back up there without realising it. These are the cars we've said before. You can jump in and drive them. Anyone can jump in these things and drive them fast.
I've never, this is the first time I've driven
3 minutes you've been driving it.
Exactly. I gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting much from this today.
Nope. See, going up a hill. It's incredible.
That torque, and the input on the steering.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it, but it's
hard not to, isn't it?
Perfect car to use.
And I want to quote you off camera. Kenny said, I'd like one of these as a daily.
I did. I know, and I want to hit myself. But I got to be honest, this, even at the power level, now we were saying off camera, we were like, 380 is not really a lot for a Golf R.
No.
It feels a lot.
And, like we've said before, if you want to go for all-out speed, yeah, you can get 2,000 brake, that's fine. But to throw around corners, and Jason does seem like a driver.
Yeah.
What a nice amount of power to throw around roads like these.
It is. It seems perfect.
I don't think I'd want any more.
No, well, it's braking traction as it is. All right. It's still got Michelin PS4s on here as well. So,
but even when it breaks traction, you're still in control. It's almost like, come on, let's make it a bit more exciting, right?
It's still so much fun. And, I gotta be honest, I think I'm a changed man.
I didn't want to do that. I knew it was important to do a Golf R because I knew it was going to change our minds.
Well, I know when I said to you, you were just like, oh, really? You want to do Benz ST instead.
I know, the better car. But,
obviously. Yeah.
But while we're stuck in traffic, I just want to say quickly.
Yes.
We were going to. I was like, that was a well-spec'd car, and Jason said he's got basically every optional extra.
Yes.
Apart from a sunroof, and we were just noticed then the parking camera, as we were saying there, as it turns, it directs you there. It's got the radar guided cruise control.
I think he says pretty much got everything except for the sunroof. Which
is crazy because, again, Volkswagen, they were just good cars back in the day. But these days, pound for pound, the tech that you get on the... he was flicking through all the options, the menus and everything.
It almost pains me to say it, but find a better daily.
That's the thing. That's one thing. I will, even going back then when we said we didn't like them, I challenge someone to find me a better all-rounder than these. And if you've got a family, if you get a 5-door, it's a practical hatchback.
I'm just trying to think in my head what I've driven, which is better than this to do everything you wanted to do.
Yeah. Which is why we say we try to be open-minded. And this is what I say, I will stand humbled and say this is better than I thought it was going to be.
This is way better than I thought it was going to be.
And it's not a million miles from standard, so the Golf R's must just be that good a car. I
always thought the ST, or, in this generation would be the better all-rounder.
Yeah, as in, they are very engaging. But I thought the 4-wheel drive would numb this. But it almost, it almost makes it more. And it gives you the confidence. more so than like a Focus ST.
Yeah, it is.
Because you think, oh, front wheel drive, it's going to torque steer.
Yeah.
This might give you a bit too much confidence if you're not experienced. But
as you can tell by my face, I hate that I like this.
Why did we do this today?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But anyway, thank you, Jay. I had a feeling this is going to happen, but thank you for giving us such a good example of one.
And trusting us to do
and
this.
Trusting us,
yeah. I know you were really... You actually thought he was coming on a photo shoot today, didn't you?
Yes. There's a funny story behind that, yeah. So one of his friends... We had a cancellation, basically. Yeah. And one of his friends tagged it in. He's, oh, great, yeah, we'll do a photo shoot of the car.
He turned up and he was like, so what's going on?
When we mentioned driving, the poor boy nearly had a heart attack.
He did, yeah. So thank you so much,
And I feel you, man. I don't let anyone drive mine.
Yeah, no, I understand as well. This is your pride and joy. And
but hopefully the video
I gotta be honest, one of the best Golf R's around I've seen, visually wise.
That I will say, not probably a bit biased, but when it pulled up, the colour, the forged carbon, genuine forged carbon, the guy's obsessed with it now.
And the 3-door, you just don't see them. So
in this colour.
Anyway, we're going to ramble on, so let's just cut it there, man. I love it. I really do.
Good car. Good car.
So there it is, Jason's Mark 7 Golf R.
This was an important video for us. We knew we had to do it. Kind of didn't want to do it because I knew what the outcome was going to be. And I want to make it clear, we never doubted it was a good car. No, I just doubted how exciting it was going to be.
I always thought they were going to be bland doing, because the VAG group knows how to build a car, and it's not anything against them. They just do everything too good.
Yeah, and we speak from experience. That's not being us being judgmental, but this is why we love driving the different cars.
I'd say we're fans, I think, now. Unfortunately.
Yes. We get, I think the main thing is I understand why they've got such a following.
Yeah.
I mean, you see these things on the road, you see them on track everywhere. I mean,
see them everywhere.
There is a reason they are such good all-rounders, and even though Jason uses this as a weekend car, he even says, as a weekend car, it's exciting.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. You still go somewhere with your family if you want to, and, and then all of a sudden you can just see a car come up behind you and you know you're going to smoke it.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 on the road, you're going to smoke it.
Exactly, yeah.
So I think we could talk about this all day long.
We really could. We did in the car.
I know, but we won't. Just Jason, massive thank you. We know you were a bit dubious about letting people drive it, so I hope the video makes up for it, but no, I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Woo! All right, we're buying a Golf R now.
We've got to get one now. We've got to get another one now. Wow, Mac, our garage is going to be huge. Fair play.